welcome to the video. I'm on Baden Hall. I'm not on the big one. I'm on Lodge Pool, or Lodge Lake, Lodge Summit. Yeah. Baden Hall, Lodge Pool, 2 rods, busy, pretty busy. It's supposed to be a social, supposed to be a Pond Pigs team, Pond Pigs Boilies team social. There's only me who's turned up. Another bloke called Matt. I think he was supposed to be coming as well, but bailiff just said there's one person who's not here, and it's Matt Summit. I can't remember what second name. I said it might be him, so I don't even know what he looks like because I've never met him. And yeah, but obviously everyone else, understandable. They've swerved it, they've knocked it on the head, obviously because of what's going on. But me being stubborn. No, hang on. You listen to me. Right, Gorsty Hall is a one-liner a year lake. You get 2 liners, your top rod. I had 3 liners and 1 carp. What do you mean I don't get a full sponsorship? I don't care how much sweet corn you've used, I don't care. You know what, forget it. Forget it, I'll pay for my shit. Bye. Idiot. Last time I ring Old Fairbrass. Yeah. Paid for in that. Hopefully they'll get refunds, I hope so, but because they're open, I don't know. But yeah, it's been paid for and booked for quite a while this week's. But yeah, anyway, so I'm on my own. So I'm on Team Carpenhaga Social. That's what Team Social I'll call it. Team Carpenhaga. I've actually got a Team Carpenhaga t-shirt, but there's only me who's got one, and that's the only one in existence that I know of. I've had a couple of liners. There's been 2 fish out already. There was one down to the left. I think it'd say about £12. And there's a lad, 2 lads to my right. I think they're just doing the day then. I think I've seen him have 1. I don't know if he's had any more, but I've seen 2 fish come out anyway. I've had a couple of liners. I've seen a few bubbles. Not that far out really. It's only shallow this side, but I didn't get a chance to have a proper walk round because when I turned up, there was 3 vans. I was actually talking to 2 of the lads actually from Manchester. One of them lives right near me. Where he went Carpenhaga, and I looked at him. Obviously, when someone says that to me, you know, it can go either way, can't it? It's either friend or foe. Up to now, it's been friend, but obviously everyone's been all right. Who's recognised me? It's a bit weird, to be honest, getting recognised. But at some point, someone who's going to recognise me, it's going to be someone who don't like my videos, who thinks I'm a bit of an idiot, to be honest. I suppose I'm an idiot, but you know, my fishing, I'll do what I want. That's it. That's my childish attitude towards it. Yeah. So, what have I brought with me? Brought all the maggots with me. Maggots, casters. Hello. All right. Maggots, casters. What else have I got? I've got some krill, little actual krill. I'm guessing they're out the sea. Kurt sold them to me. Pretty sure it's about £3. Kurt charged me 7 feeding swine. No, it was £7 for a block frozen. But yeah, it looks really mad. I said, who sells that? It's not a bait company, is it? Carp bait. I know it's in the Predator section. So I've got that mixed in, and I've got about 1.5 kilos of boilie crumb. Sat there with a crusher like a melt, and just levered it all. And spombed a bit out, 10 spombs. Put a couple of scoops out near. I'm fishing 1 far margin, not dead tight, and 1 about a rod length to me right. There's 2 pegs to me right when no one's in, and someone's to the left of me. It's quite busy. Yeah. I thought I'd better bring a bucket with me, Anna. So I'm walking round, and everywhere I look, like, right, there's a gap. Look back to the first gap, someone's there. Look back to the second gap, someone's there. On the other side, so I thought, oh shit, I better get a peg here. What's going on? Like, forgetting that I'm booked on, and obviously it's not going to be overbooked, is it? So I'll get a peg, but I just thought, oh no, what do I do? So I just dropped the bucket where I was stood, and just gone here anyway. But to my right and left, the fish, not my immediate right and left, but he keeps getting liners next to me, the lad. Nice lad, actually. I don't know what his name was. I'll find out before he got it from Stoke. From Stoke? That's Birmingham, that, isn't it? By accent. Yeah! Right. I'm on my second brew. I've not had anything. I've not caught anything. And yeah, that's probably about it. So hopefully hopefully, but I mean, I've got 48 hours. Surely I've got to catch something in 48 hours. It's like a well-stocked runs water. But possibly, I could be, as Kurt calls me, I could indeed be the lesser angler and blank. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Right, beats you shortly. That's what I'm using, the solid bags. Right, so that's a solid bag. Micro pellets, mixed sizes, only small, hook bait, 12mm wafter glued up. The powder is, right, a bit of thinking behind this. In there, whatever that is right, mainline zig cloud and milk powder. Milk powder, they're both cloud up. That milk powder's that fine. It clouds, it just hangs in the water column. So I'm thinking, obviously when the water gets to that, and the water gets to it, I'm hoping it clouds up round the solid bag. I think so. That's my plan anyway. And then my rig, right, we've got a 12mm glued up wafter, a size hook's that? 6 hook, medium curve. It would be a 5, but they don't have any 5s. We went carp fever. The barb's crimped down because of the barbless rule. Bit of ball back tube. Hook sits flat, that hovers above. Supple braid, pretty standard. Pretty standard. My mate James, hillbilly Timber, he watched loads of my videos in a row, and he said, I say it all the time, standard like that. So that's for you, James. Standard solid bag work. Yeah, that's basically it. If it doesn't work, I've got this tomorrow, right? Size 4 hook. That's a thinking angler's one, that. Again, barb crimped down. Focus your slag. It's up here. Focus your pedo. Camera's a pedo. Bottom bait. Raw marine bait works. Just covered in some of the liquid and powder. It's got like a crust. It's like one of them Nash cultured ones now, but a raw marine one. Short rig because it is rock hard. Bit of putty anti-tangle. So it's about 5 inches, that rig. So if I've not caught anything today or overnight on the solid bags or first thing in the morning, that's coming off. Getting rid of them. Lead clips, and these are going on. This and maybe a snowman. And yeah, that's it. Hope for the milk powder clouds up. Bring something down, and then bang. Right, it's what time is it? It's about 5 o'clock. Getting dark now already. Obviously I'm inside a biver, so it's pitch black in here. I've got my fox. I think it's a halo light, photography light, I think. Some sort of light anyway. See my face. Yeah, nothing's happened. Not seen a carp show since I've been here. The lads, 2 lads, I think they had 3 or 4 between them. But down to me right, what they were doing though, I think they were casting leads across, walking round, dropping them in tight. So I've got my baited area. It's not tight, it's about 8, I think it's 8 wraps bang on. That looked like a carp. That was a big, you know, when they disturb the surface, you get the rings. Yeah. Got one sort of near, about a rod length off this margin, and that's probably a rod length off that margin, far margin. So they won't go too tight, because I put a lead on it before and it just drops straight, really shallow. You know, it's not even that warm. Bit of rain early in the morning, and tomorrow possibly. Might make a difference, I don't know, but yeah, it's been really slow. Say it's pegged as a runs water, say it's advertised as a runs water. I see many runs. A lot of places like that though, isn't there? Oh yeah, this is our runs water. Well, runs water I've actually seen properly that is a out and out runs water that I've been to is probably Gorster. The only small fish though, Drayton isn't it? I've never been, but obviously I've seen what other people have done there. I think Cudmore of Oka, I've only fished of Oka, but you know, even that, I've had days where I've had nothing, had one. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you in the night with a fish. No receiver, so my alarms have turned up a little bit. I'll hear him anyway. I'm a light sleeper anyway. Yeah, I'll see you in the night with a fish, or in the morning with a change of tactic. First one. Turn that off. Off the baited area. Nice little common. probably about £10, maybe 11 at a push. Yeah, buzzing. At least I'm blanked. Yes, come on, right, rod back out, more bait. Sweet, yes, right. What I'm going to try now, nothing's happened first couple of hours in the morning. So, I've got a 1 foot, a 2 foot zig. That's a 1 foot, red and black mainline zig, a 2 red maggot super glued to it. And that's a 2 foot one. So what I'm going to do, there we go, it's better, isn't it? My mate Lee told me to do that. I said put it on my hand. You see it, and he was right, wasn't he? Yeah, buzzing. Yeah, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to ping these out for it. Ping them out, swap over the rods now. Nothing's happened, so give it a couple of hours on our first light. So what I'm going to do now is ping these to one area, set my timer on my phone for an hour, and then just a bit of rain as well. Nothing's happened, reel them in, ping them to another area, only within my swim, you know, where I can fish to. You know, obviously not encroaching on anyone else, but yeah, and probably change the maggots as well every hour. It's always super glued on, so I'll just pull them off. Bit tight really, isn't it? But I want to fish more than I do. My desire to catch another fish is more than my desire not to harm these maggots. Right, here's the bait that I'm using. As you can see, it's mostly maggots. Got live ones, there's dead ones in there somewhere. Just turn it over a bit because all the live ones have come to the top. Right, that's better. Right, so we've got live dead. There's some casters in there. Boilie crumb, crumbed up about a kilo and a half of boilies. In that boilie crumb though, there is, you can't see it now, it's sort of mushed in with it. I got from Angling Direct, I think I mentioned it earlier on, some frozen krill, actual krill. It was an 800 gram block for £7. I put it in, which obviously as it defrosted all the juices, the boilie crumb soaked them up, plus obviously the moisture off the maggots and all that. So that boilie crumb is just sodden with hanging juice. But yeah, that's what I've had the bite over. And obviously the 2 bream as well. Mix. Cooking an all day breakfast. Well, looking at it, should be an all day disappointment. Not breakfast that. 2 meatballs, that's not going to fry up. Beans, yeah. Well, what suspicious looking sausages, yeah, I'll give you that. I don't know what the hell that is. Some flat disc thing. Yeah, and that's it. Yeah, there's my all day breakfast. There's the tin of ledges. I've not put any more bait out yet. What I'm going to do tonight, I'm going to fish 2 rods on where I caught the fish from, rather than risk catching 2 more bream down to the right. Put about 10 or 12 spoms up. Yeah, for two rods, about 12 spoms I reckon. Only medium ones, but obviously there's a load of little food bits in there. It's all small stuff. I thought I heard something then. Yeah, so that's the update. So I'm going to finish cooking this. I've nearly done that. The timer's set on my phone again. Find it. There it is. Hang on. Where are we up to? Yeah, 55 minutes. So I must have done it about just over 5 minutes ago. So when that's up, I've not caught anything. In, fresh maggots on. I'm going to do that till about 3 o'clock. And then what I'll do, I'll get, I've got rigs ready for tonight anyway. These 2. Them 2, just got to put bait on them and that. Little PVA. Oh, what I've been putting in. Little PVA bags. Every rod, the 2 bream and the 1 carp tape, they had a little PVA. That's krill powder with some raw marine pellets. So that'll be a little bag on each rig. Yeah, and hopefully I'll be happy just picking 1 more carp off, even another small one. You know, tonight that'll do me that. And it's 2 in it. So yeah, right. I'm gonna eat my food because it sounds like it's cooked, and I'll speak to you shortly. Yes. My God. Yes. Update. How many hours am I in now? It's about 1:30, I think. 1 liner I've had all day. Try pinging zigs about. Nothing on that. What else have I done? I've just gone tight to the far margin. I've seen the bailiff and he said on the other lake A couple of people have caught out like 3 foot of water, even though it's like, it's cold. It's not freezing, but it's cold. And that's like the opposite of what you'd think, innit? So I just put 2 rigs on, one with just a bottom bait, sort of like the homemade cultured one, and one is on a wafter with it's a Medusa rig really, but with a wafter and not a pop up. So the hook sticks flat, but it's like a yellow wafter on, and maggots are all wiggling about. Yeah, it's just tight to the max. I didn't even wrap it up, but just cast, crept up to it on the clip, got it tight. Yeah, the first one was that tight, landed in a bush, pulled it back a little bit and it dropped right where I wanted it. Buzzing. Seen a couple of weird people on the bus the other day. Seen this kid. He was hanging. I feel tight because he's only a kid, but I didn't notice when he got on. And then when he got off, someone was playing some like mad Greek music or something on the phone. I'm thinking, who is that? It turns out it's this school kid. And he gets off the bus, stocky little sod. And then he sort of turned. I could see his face. He looked like a 45-year-old man. I don't know, he had a weird little blazer on, like Andre the Giant's head, like a massive head. But he looked a lot older. And I thought, he looks like one of them faces off that game, Guess Who? That's what he looked like. And this girl got on. Well, I say girl, about 6 foot odd. Only looked young, like a student or something. Like a woman's body, but dead tall. And a massive face. Like this giant head. It was like I was driving the bus on Easter Island, and giant heads everywhere. Yeah, she had a massive head, but she had a massive face as well. Like, I don't know. Have you ever seen that Japanese guy who's about 8 foot odd? The tallest man in the world, or Korean, whatever, he looked like him. But it was a woman, or girl. Didn't say anything, but I bet if she spoke, she'd sound like Barry White. But yeah, so there was like the little Guess Who kid. I hope I don't see him again. I know it's a bit out of order, but he just looked vile. He looked weird. He looked like he should have like the body of a goat. Like I don't know. Well, it just a weird. It was a weird week that. Yeah, and then old Barry White giant face. Morning. Right, the night. Pretty uneventful, apart from a bream at about midnight. Right hand rod. Put 2 rods on the spot. That was on a solid bag. And the rod went, oh yes, buzzing. And I got out to the rods and bobbing was up and down, and I thought, fucking bream, it's got a bit of bream on it. Picked it up, fell into it, definitely a bream. Just don't put any effort in bream, did I? Just don't put any effort in it at all. But I have seen, for the first time since I've been here, I thought I heard it in the dark this morning. But just as I came, bush over there, my rod's sort of, I don't know, about 7 or 8 yards. My left hand rod is not far off. Fish is shown twice under that tree. It's fishing ace today during the day, actually, with the rig, but brought it into a favour me baited area. Maybe I should have left it for the morning, but you know, not been here before. I've caught one, not blanked. It's not been here before. I would have took one before I came. I know it's 48 hours, but you know, it's not very warm. It's pretty nippy, actually. It's not freezing though. And yeah, it's new lake. It's supposed to be runs water, but it's not like everyone's been bagging up. I've had one, and I think people have had like one. There's not many people on now. Turns out opposite me. It's got to be opposite me. Tony and his son. He's Tony Kilburn, I think he's called. Adam told me yesterday. He invited him. He's on the social. Obviously, we've never met, so. I've been opposite someone on the social all this time. I never knew. Yeah, but I think him and his lad have had a carp each. I think his lad's had a bream in a barbel. I think. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much it. If anything else happens, obviously I'll stick it on the end, but packing down now, as you can see. The microphone's put away, so if the sound's a bit ropey, that's why. But yeah. If that's it, then thanks very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Right, Carp and Niger out.